comes to an end. Well, Knicks jumped out early, had a quick 7-point lead, then went cold. Shot a little bit better as we have coming up at halftime. Bill Wally and Allen in the Delta MSG studio. They'll have halftime highlights and more. And then when we come back here to the Garden, assistant coach Andy Greer will speak with Rebecca. 2 quarters complete, third preseason game for the Knicks. Here at home, they trail the Pistons by 4.
What's up, everybody? We got State at two locations right now. We got State behind us, guys, so State will be in a few. We at the, as you can see, I put dire state of mind, so I'm already thinking about State already, man. So let's get the proper thing up here. This is the halftime of Crunchtime show. So shout out to everybody that came in a little early. As you can see, Boost Mobile's already brown nosing. He already liked the pod at 6:30. That's my guy right there. Yeah, man, we are here. It don't look like the Knicks are here though. The Knicks are a little off, man. I think the Knicks were up changing diapers with Julius Randle. So let me I don't know if State is frozen right now. I'm gonna go to State in a second, man. But welcome to the Die Hard Knicks halftime of Crunchtime show. I don't know if that's me. Nah, that's not me. Yeah, man, I gotta get this thing together here. Yeah, man. Right now we're up. We're down 52 to 56 to 52. Let's just call it for what it is, man. The coaching from Dwayne Casey. I guess he got those guys ready to play, and it is what it is with those guys, man. I guess I am having a little problem with the with my connection. Hope you guys can hear me, man. So I might have to come out and come back in and see what's up here. All right, guys. I think they had a little technical difficulties, and I think State had two screens up, man. So I think they kind of like froze everything a little bit. But anyway, I'm here. So, right off the bat, like I said, Dwayne Casey is the one that started this drama today, man. Dwayne Casey, he got the guys ready. He's an old school coach, just like Tom Thibodeau. So I just think he just got his guys ready to play, game plan wise, especially Jeremy Grant, number one. He was able. All right. I was making sure you guys said you can hear me, so that's good. Yeah, something's going on with the stream here, man. For some reason, the thing is not clicking properly. So, yeah, man. So anyway, Dwayne Casey got the guys playing the way the Knicks were playing. They got them ready to play the way they want. Jeremy Grant, it seemed like he circled this up and he wants to go at Julius Randle. And Julius Randle, like I said, I'm joking around, but Julius Randle don't seem like he's ready today, man. Like, of course, he just had a baby, first day back, so. Quite sure he was up kissing, hugging, changing diapers, trying to stay up with the wife or whatever else they got going on in the crib there, trying to be a good dad and stuff. So I know how that is, man. You don't want to sleep. There's a new heartbeat in the house and you can't sleep. And I'm quite sure the little guy, their older son, I'm quite sure he can't stay out of the room, man. So they're probably up all night sleeping in together in the same room and doing the whole family stuff, man. So. But somehow that trickled into the rest of the team, man. So I don't mean without me talking so much, let's get into this these stats. Right off the bat, I'll just do with the Detroit Pistons. Isaiah Stewart is a good basketball player, man. Very active, 5 points, 4 rebounds, but that doesn't really tell the whole tale. I don't have the full stats here, but he got his hand on a couple balls, steals and that type of thing. Just being very active out there. He's a very good basketball player. Knicks worthy basketball player. Jeremy Grant, as I said, 10 points. He has 0 rebounds, 2 assists, but he also was active defensively. Josh Jackson, he was able to fill it up basically, man. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in 16 minutes. He had a couple threes, and he was able to get active on defense also running the floor, that type of thing, pushing the pace to get the Knicks all discombobulated. Shout out to Frank Jackson. Frank Jackson was a guy I actually wanted to draft way back when. You know what I'm saying? So he got 9, 7, and 3. He's been very active as well. It's an opportunity for him to try to get some minutes for once, because they have Saban Lee. Shout out to him. He's there playing good. Corey Joseph, but these are just journeyman guys, man. So if Frank Jackson wants to get some minutes, this is definitely a good opportunity for him. They didn't really have a point guard. They got Killian Hayes, they got Kate Cunningham, of course, but Kate Cunningham's not playing tonight. He's really like a shooting guard, and Killian Hayes, I don't really believe in him yet. So like I said, Frank Jackson has a chance to let everybody know that where he is in this stage of his career now. Like I said, Corey Joseph is just Corey Joseph. He's not really good, but he's savvy. He was able to not really do anything too much on the stat sheet, but he was able to dictate the pace and cause a little havoc. Just bringing the ball up, pressure defense, that type of thing. Kelly Olynyk is very quiet. That's a Nick killer right there. So I'm looking at him to show up in the second half and get a little bit more sweat. Pickett, I thought played pretty good. He had 7. It was 7 for 5. I think Clyde orgasmed a couple times because of Pickett. Actually very active on the boards. He had a tip in dunk, not tip in dunk, a tip in layup at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. So that's cool. Hamidou Diallo, that's the guy that I circled. I was waiting to pick him up in summer in my fantasy team, but this is summer league, so guys are not trying to get hurt. So Diallo, he didn't really do too much to really jump at you. Trey Lyles is another guy that's like a journeyman around the league. He filled the stat sheet as well. So anyway, the thing with the Knicks right now, they just have to settle in. So I'm not really worried too much about it because it's preseason. Of course, you want to win every single game. But before we even get into these stats and stuff, Clyde just now before we finish, Clyde was talking about that the Knicks can't stop guard penetration, which is absolutely true. All the point guards seem to be getting into the paint at will, and it's been disrupting the Knicks defense. But at the same time, I'll give credit for the Knicks, man. That they just I'll just point it out that they just a little bit lackadaisical today, man. So I guess they'll have a talk about it in the locker room, and they'll figure out whether or not they want to win this game or what. You know what I'm saying? So they'll talk about it during halftime, and they'll come back for it because we don't have to win. It just will be nice to sweep the preseason just to get us ready. So shout out to Taj Gibson, 10-7 right away, 17 minutes. He already got a game's worth of stats already. So you wish we didn't have to go to him so early. We want to see other guys, but guys are not ready, man. A couple things, the defense of Detroit, they tried to stay with their men, and then in the beginning of the game, basically all those 10 points, just about, I want to say about maybe 5 or 7 of those points were due to isolations with Taj Gibson. So I tried to bring that up, in other lives and stuff. That Taj Gibson, his ability to score, is very important. Mitchell Robinson can't really do that. He's going to be active in other ways, but just the ability to create his own shot once the defense is locked in on everybody else. Taj Gibson on the island, he could score on most people. Derrick Rose played okay, but there's a difference between Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker running the point starting the game. I see State hanging out, man. So let me keep this short. Like I said, Julius Randle was 8-5 and 2. Still Julius Randle numbers, but very lackadaisical, man. He looks a little swollen. Like I said, he might not have slept. Everything else is not really anything to really talk about. Man, you quickly is not really playing well. Obi Toppin is doing what Obi Toppin does. Knox is doing what Knox does. Jericho Sims is super strong, man. He's like a vacuum on those boards. But a couple of rookie mistakes. You saw Kemba Walker talking to him. So that'll all figure itself out, man. But let's get State in here because I see State standing up. So let me get him up in here. Hey, State, what's up?
Oh, what's up, brother? How you, man?
Chilling. You hear me talking my nonsense?
Yeah. Nah, you basically got into damn near everything. For me, Julius Randle's annoying me this game. I get him off the court, man. He needs another day off or something. He ain't come to play today.
Yeah.
So
he got that yellow pooping under his nails, man.
Yeah. He's still at home. I don't know. His mind ain't on basketball. His mind is with his kids right now. He ain't with basketball. So I won't get on him too much. But basically, Derrick Rose defense is trash now, bro. He cannot, don't get me wrong. He fights over screens. He plays hard, but his legs is done on the defensive side of the ball. So we're allowing a lot of dribble penetration, like you said. It's expected. You get what I'm saying? Like we got Derrick Rose and Evan Fournier in the backcourt. We might need an upgrade mid-season. Defensively, I think we need a defensive wing out there. Honestly, Obi motor is still running. I didn't see much from Obi. Quickly, I didn't see much from Quickly, but the passing with Quickly has gotten better. Evan Fournier, he's just playing like Evan Fournier. Nothing much there to really criticize him about. It's just for me, just the whole and also we got to rebound tougher. I see Sims. Sims is the only guy fighting out there for rebounds. Taj Gibson is fighting, but he's old as hell in NBA years. So he's old as hell. I see him fighting, so that's good to see. But overall, like, you know, it's as expected. As expected. It's just the guard penetration is killing me. Randall, wake the hell up. I'm sick of you right now. You're sleepwalking, brother. And the one more thing about Randall, so I want to ask you this before. I want to ask you this. Was the ball moving today?
No, it wasn't.
This is why I love Eru, because he's realistic and honest. That's all I need to hear. Your man Randall needs to understand to move the fucking ball. Like, he just needs to understand. Don't get the ball. I don't need you to do this. You're not Carmelo Anthony. I don't need a jab step. I don't need you to think. Just move the ball. That's it. I'm seeing him. I see the ball swinging from side. Now, game 2, he's talking about it. How the ball is swinging from side to side. Swinging from side to side. This game, the ball swings to the side. Randall gets the fucking ball. He's thinking about what he's going to do. That is so annoying, bro. Like, it's so annoying to the point, like, I love the man. He's a great basketball player. But, dude, you're not Carmelo. Like, that's my only beef. Like, move the ball, bro. Like, stop. Like, last game, beautiful assist. Ball, moving. Randall, it was 3 times this game. Man, it was 1 time in the second quarter. He got the ball at the top. He got the ball on the top of the key on the right side. He did a move and then instantly, like, he did a jab step and instantly went in the ISO. And then he went up and took a mid-range jumper, clanked it off the front of the rim. I'm like, yo, bro, move the fucking ball. Like, you're not next to Bullock and Alfred no more, bro. Like, I think once he realized he's not next to Bullock and Alfred, bro, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. But this particular game, you can see something's going on with Obi, but also too, not Obi, Randall, but Dwayne Casey, you got to give credit to him too, man. To him playing defense, you got the guys playing defense. A lot of times, especially in the beginning, they had Taj Gibson just basically going 1-on-1 because everybody else was being taken care of. So I think that's going to be the game plan. The game plan is going to be to get the center isolated, by themselves, and just try to penetrate on the other end. I think that's going to be the game plan to beat the Knicks.
So before I get out of here, hey Joel, bro, Randall gonna get some. Yo, bro, I don't want to fucking see Randall ISO no more, bro. I don't want to see my ISO, bro. I'm good on that. He's a championship third option, bro. I don't want to see him ISO no more.
Oh man, you back on the championship third option shit again?
Yeah, I'm still on that. That never left. He thought that left because I'm giving him his props. He's a championship third option. Come on, yo. Bro, Randall got to chill ISO bullshit.
You was wearing that Randall hoodie the other day. I thought it was over. I thought it was on the bright side of things. Now it's back over to the dark side.
Because I'm wearing a hoodie, I'm supposed to be unrealistic and say he's a championship one option. Stop, dog. Stop, man.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you, but what do you think so far? I guess you're gonna pop in and out, right?
Yeah, because I'm where I'm watching the game at is all in a whole other building.
Okay.
So I had to run over here real quick.
So what's your keys for the second half? What do you think is gonna happen?
Randall,
how can the Knicks win?
I need Randall to wake up because I know Tibbs ain't going to sit him because this Tibbs. So just Randall wake up. Rose play some tougher defense, and I need Obi Toppin to come to play. That's about it. I think everybody else is good. Evan Fournier keeps shooting the ball.
RJ Barrett keeps shooting the ball.
Let me. I love RJ Barrett, dog. The man got the handle of a 5-year-old kid. Look up, bro. I love him to death.
Mm-hmm.
But his handle is terrible. He's a matter of fact. I think I might put him in the same category with Randall. I don't even want to see RJ Barrett ISOs. I think I'm on that type of time too when it comes to him. But RJ, wake the hell up too. Cause matter of fact, you damn right. Cause I'm like, yo, where's RJ at? I asked myself that at the beginning of the second quarter. But we'll see.
Yep. All right, man. So the second half about to start, man. So I guess I'll see you a little bit later. So if I don't see you right away, just hit me up and I'll look for you in the green room.
Yes, sir. Yo, bro, Willie. Last thing, Die Hard. People gotta take this big ass pamper everybody got around Randall's what's this? His area, his lower area,
his privates.
I need to take the pamper off. You a little tense. Is Willie new here? He don't know I'm always intense, man.
Yeah. I think that's the first time I've seen Willie, man. But you know, if you watch the show, you already know State, man. State is
Willie, man. Shout out to you, man. Willie, if you're a new subscriber, subscribe, like the channel. I'm always like this, brother. Die Hard, I see you in a couple. I need to see if Julius Randle gonna wake the hell up again.
All right, man. I see you in a little bit. Peace. Yeah. So for those that don't know, that was State. State is my guy, man. He actually hosts State of the New York Knicks podcast. Usually audio, so check him out. He interviews a bunch of different people, all kind of people. He's not afraid to mix it up, whatever. He's not afraid to say wild stuff and stuff that nobody agrees with. That's the type of guy he is, man. So I happen to like him, man. So he's one of my guys on his internet stuff, man. So anyway, Knicks are still down 58-52. I believe there was a layup just now, but that might have been Stewart. Again, he's a good player, man. I kind of like Stewart. That was either Stewart or I think it was Stewart. I wasn't really too sure, but Stewart is a good player, man. He's somebody that I'm gonna want to see if we can get him at some point, man. Just got a steal just now. I believe they call a foul, or the Knicks. They call a foul on the Knicks. So anyway, I got some audio, guys. So I know you can hear it.
Having in the backcourt. 2 fouls on RJ Barrett.
So that's Mike Breen is back tonight. He's talking with Clyde. They're trying to get themselves together too. Breen was talking a little bit about the number 13, and he couldn't think straight, and so much that he couldn't remember his what do you call Mount Vernon money earning Mount Vernon neighbor, Mr. Ray Williams. Ray Williams had number 13 first, so he couldn't even remember that. So everybody got to get it together, man. Right now, I got to get it together with the audio and whatever was going on with the screen just now. I got to figure all this stuff out. It's a new season, new things. This is preseason. We're getting it all together, and we'll figure it out as things go on, man. So, all right, let's get locked into this game before we start talking about other stuff. Stewart, like I said, top of the key, doing his little thing. I like him, man. He's a little undersized, but he's active. Do they call 3 seconds anymore? Because I think that was Saban. I feel like they don't call 3 seconds. The guy was just in the paint forever. Here's one thing I want to say. I had mentioned something quickly about Walker being the starting point guard. Derrick Rose is good, but I just think it's a different flow when he's out there. Derrick Rose is looking to push the ball. Derrick Rose is looking to go one-on-one. He's looking to jump in the air a lot, and pass. So it's a different feel running the point guard compared to anybody else, really. That's essentially why this guy, Elfrid Payton, was a starting point guard all year, and especially even when Derrick Rose got here, because it's just a different pace. I think Walker, because he can shoot, it definitely adds an upgrade to Elfrid Payton, but just the ability to run the offense and all, Elfrid Payton, Kemba Walker sees the floor a lot better than Elfrid Payton too. So there's just a better look as a starting point guard. But if we're gonna think that we're gonna play well without Walker, I think we're sadly mistaken. I think what Walker set the table the same way that Elfrid did last year is going to be very important for us, man. We can't rely on Derrick Rose to be the guy for us at point guard. Also, quickly a little bit of defense, and I feel like he's out the game too. So we'll see. These are things that are going to work itself out. One thing about Dwayne Casey, I love Dwayne Casey, man. He's a guy that I would like to have on our staff if that was possible, man. But he's a legit NBA coach, man. You can see that he's still in shape in his older age. very intense, just like Tom Thibodeau. Always talking, always yelling out instructions and stuff like that. So I really appreciate his coaching style as well. So the Knicks are they're basically doing this is like a high school kind of offense there. Fournier, nice little set play for Fournier to get open by the corner foul line extended. Anything available for Fournier to get busy in the open court is going to be a good thing, man. I feel like he can make every single shot that he makes, man. Every single shot that he gets, it's gonna go in. He runs the floor decent. I'm watching him. That's one thing I was worried about because in Boston it looked like he was hurt. He was running like his hips or his knees were bothering him. More like his hips. So he looks more fluid now. So hopefully, those issues that he was having in Boston is away from him. Right now, the Knicks are just letting Detroit do what they want to do. You got this guy Jeremy Grant, just coming around a screen there, just pulling up like it ain't nothing. I can see the one guys to get hurt, but at the same time, you just want to play a little bit hard, man. Let guys know that we're here. See, this Taz Gibson just made a nice little maybe like 10-foot jump shot. That's something that none of our guys can do. Maybe Noel can do it sometimes. Noel. But Mitchell Robinson hasn't been able to do that yet. So when he comes back, he's definitely got to show that ability a little bit. It hasn't be a lot, but just enough to give us those chippy shots. Fournier has this weird layup where he runs out of bounds and he just throws the ball over his head. I don't know about that, man. I think he might need to take that out of his repertoire, but I feel like that's like a bread and butter move of his. What you guys talking about? We got Willie. Yeah, shout out to Willie, man. He's 10. He's 10s definitely. And also too, if you catch State talking, man, he contradicts himself a lot, man. So you got to bear with State and just have a little bit of fun with when State is here, man. State is the man. Yeah, man. So salute to you, Willie. Salute back to you. ET, shout out to ET. If you want to laugh, read the final score of the Mavs game tonight. Yeah. Should I do it? Let me see what's going on with that Mavs score. Yeah. I'm gonna have to back up out of this. Why not? We in the middle of this Knicks game. Knicks are still kind of like holding on there. Right now, the Knicks are at the free throw line, 63-59 on my clock. I'm at 7:36 right now. So I'm gonna listen to this guy here. Holy shit. So since you brought it up, my God, the Dallas Mavericks are beating the Charlotte Hornets 127-59. Now you're talking about not wanting to win a game. You're not really worried about it. This is like overkill right here. The Charlotte Hornets 59 points to 127. This is the fourth quarter. Oh my God, you got to have a little bit of pride, man. I know you're not trying to get hurt and things of that nature, man. But losing by that much, man, that doesn't feel good. What is that? 40, 60, 67 points? God damn. 68 points? Holy cow. That's got to be like some kind of NBA record or something. Tim Hardaway Jr. got 20. Kristaps Porzingis, basically a full gauntlet of stuff. What the hell was the Hornets doing this whole time? Yo, I see Tom Thibodeau's yelling and screaming, trying to get his team together, working the refs already. Number 45. Number 45 looks stressed. He might need a cigarette. But let me see what Charlotte's guys were doing. LaMelo Ball didn't do nothing. Boat Night, I guess you can't stop him from scoring 12 points. Cody Martin had 11. Not really too much else going on that team, man. So shout out to them. They got a lot of talent. They showed a lot of signs so far. But to get blown by 60-something points, that's the final, 127-59. Jesus Christ. I'm not good at math, man, but that's a big number there. Let's get back to these Knicks, man. Yeah, but so thank God we ain't got to worry about nothing like that, man. I know the young kids out there, they already got it in their mind that they're rich already. They fly, they're cool, and all this. And they don't need to work. Just a different time right now. Just all around the world, not just basketball, not just anything else. Just a different kind of world out here. That like guys don't mind getting their ass whooped. They don't mind getting their ass whooped in front of millions of people because they still cool. They still, doing whatever. They still got money. They still got their girls, whatever. So that type of stuff don't bother them no more. You know what I'm saying? So they'll lose by, what is that? Like I said, 40, damn near 70 points, right? You lose by 70, and they're still going to go to the club tonight, probably. They probably hang out and do their thing. So it's a different mindset. for the people growing up now. See, like, to use it as an example for like the Knicks, as we at commercial right now. The Knicks, when the Knicks were bad, we used to get blown up by a lot, but not by that much. But we used to get blown up by 30 all the time. When we had Quentin Richardson and them guys, and they used to be in the clubs too, man. But they used to take pride. When they getting their ass whipped, Quentin Richardson still was out there playing defense, still talking junk, still getting technicals and that type of stuff. So guys still at least competed. That type of score, 127 to 59, that means they just gave up. So that's not good. That's not a good example for anybody watching, young kids especially. Or like, let's say, like the preseason games right now. The Knicks preseason tickets are extremely cheap. So if like tonight, I was gonna go tonight because I could have went and got like a $45 ticket. But I would have bought 2 tickets. Maybe I would have gave a ticket to somebody else just to hang out for the night. They had some cheaper ones too that I missed out on, but like $45 is nothing for a Knicks game. Are you kidding me? So I can imagine in Charlotte or wherever it is, Charlotte or Dallas, the tickets are like dirt cheap out there. So you got a chance to get some money together and like maybe take a bunch of kids with you. That's something that I would do. If I was making decent money in Dallas or Charlotte, get some money together and pay for some kids to watch it, or just family members to hang out, and then you get there and you get blown up by 70. Come on, man. That's no good, man. Thanks for the heads up, Mr. ET, man. Shout out to ET for the heads up with that. Yeah, man. You can't start Rose. I don't think so either, man. It's just a different look, right? Yeah, get Deuce ready. Yeah, we against the bench. But we do have Quickly, man. So when Rose starts, Quickly has to get busy. So maybe we need to get back into that. We need to acknowledge the fact that Rose plays better off the bench, and like whenever Walker's not playing, Quickly got to start. I don't know what you guys think about that. Right now, 66 to 61. I don't know about you guys, but I want to win this game. But Detroit is playing extremely hard, man. You got to give it up to him. Nice little blocking foul. I think that was Derrick Rose. Shout out to State. State was complaining about Rose's defense. But it's true, man. But team defense, being able to get into the spot, old man defense, they got that still. So it can still be functional, but there's definitely a big problem with penetrating defense right now for the Knicks defense. That's something we got to explore. Shout out to Dwayne Casey. Dwayne Casey already got a scouting report on the Knicks. 2 games played already, so they got tape to watch. So that's important. That's very key. They got tape to watch. So Dwayne Casey is just like Tom Thibodeau. I'm quite sure he got his guys that would cut the tape up and they isolated certain things. And now there is like a semi-game plan on how to approach the Knicks. So right now Detroit is basically doing what they're supposed to do to play against us, man. So it's all good, man. I'm not hating about it, man. Tom Thibodeau got to adjust as well. You can see Tom Thibodeau is very active on the side too. A lot of yelling, pointing, and things of that nature. Talking to the guys, throwing his hands up, frustrated. Tom Thibodeau's frustrated out there. As that's what I appreciate too. Like Fizdale, like when he was the coach, I felt like everything that he was doing was the opposite of what we were doing. Watching the game. Tom Thibodeau, I feel like, is doing everything that we're doing. So as like a spectator, think of it like this. Like, let's say if your kid was playing, if you believe in the coach, you're not gonna say nothing. You just let the coach do what he got to do. But if you don't believe in the coach, you're gonna be on the sideline yelling and screaming, yelling out instructions because that coach is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jackson, just hit a jump shot, 69 to 61. Knicks are still holding on here. RJ Barrett. That's the second time he tried to make a move that they had no chance of going in, but that's his move there, driving left to the basket. But look, he's like I made that comment the last 2 halftime shows. His feet are like tree trunks and stuck into the ground. Yes, he can get up when he needs to, but when he's running, it looks like his feet are dragging the floor when he runs. So he's not really getting a lot of good separation. How he gets a separation is when he hits the shoulder. So him just straight exploding is not going to be a good thing for him. He's going to have to go back to what he was doing before. Slow down with pace, hit the guy with the shoulder, and then lay it up. Because blowing past guys is not gonna happen for RJ Barrett. At least not right now. Maybe his legs are dead from all the practices and stuff, but his feet look like they literally are not leaving the ground. Nice block by Fournier, man. Fournier is an active defender, but Knicks defense is a little disarray just now. But good active defender by Fournier, man. Fournier was able to get that block. So 69 to 62. I got 5:57 for anybody that's watching. 5:57 on the clock. Third quarter. Right now, Knicks are running their offense. Things don't look too good, man. They got Julius Randle on the island. Julius Randle. I'm not so upset about him isolating at the corner by the free throw line. I'm not really so upset about it. But if he's doing that, that means that we're not playing well. If that's like the go-to shot or the only shot we can get, that means we're not playing well as a team. He goes RJ Barrett again. Looks like his feet is not even leaving the ground when he runs. It's crazy. Fournier was a little flat on that shot. Right now, Detroit is backing the Knicks down, man. The Knicks are like really in the paint. Right now, there's a mixed match with Olenek and Fournier. Fournier's kung fu fighting with him. They don't see him. Derrick Rose went for a steal, took Julius Randle out of position, caused a foul, and now Jackson is going to go to the free throw line. So right now, the Knicks are just a step slow on every aspect of this game, man. So it's kind of not fun to watch. It's not as fun as the first two games. I give you that, man. So the first two games, it looked like we were about to be like an undefeated team the way that we were playing. But now it kind of brings us back to earth, and now we can see the Knicks for what they really are right now, leading into this beginning of this regular season. Right now Detroit is basically backing us down. Everything that we're doing, we're on our heels. Nice shot in rhythm. He missed it. It was flat. It didn't look too good coming off the guy's hands. So on preseason, right? The NBA right now only plays 4 games, but I totally forgot about it. But the NBA we used to play 8 preseason games. That's a lot. So with 8 games in the preseason, that is way too much. I remember 8. I remember 6, and then I was down to 4. So now the preseason is not a joke anymore. You really have to get out there and really put the guys as you want to play out there. So that's why you're seeing teams with 10-man rotations and things of that nature. I see Amir Sims just came into the game. Yeah, man. Yeah, fourth quarter takeover. I'm with that, man. Mr. James Baglin. So the Nick Killer Olenek just hit something. Like I said, we got Amir Smith there. Amir Smith just came in with 4.5 minutes in the third quarter. So we'll see what he can do. Right now he's underneath the basket, kind of in no man's land. That was a bullshit foul against Julius Randle. So Julius Randle's going to the free throw line. See what else is going here. David C is here. Players should always remember that there's always a kid watching them, just to kind of point to keep yourself to a certain standard. Yeah, absolutely. Clyde, I don't know if anybody saw it, but Clyde was actually on live not too long. What was it, yesterday? He was talking to the Today Show. I forgot. I think her name is Jill Martin. She used to be on the MSG, so she works for the Today Show now. So they were on Instagram Live and they were talking. It was her and Clyde talking about different stuff. So Clyde comes on and he starts talking about like towards the end of his career, he started to see like the ladies weren't there anymore. Nobody was checking for him because he wasn't Clyde anymore. He was starting to dwindle in his career. So the kids showing up at the end of his career was the ones that kept him going. You know what I'm saying? So that's so important. The kids never forget about you. The media talks their junk about you, this, that, and the other, but our heroes, the kids look at these guys as heroes. Right now, I'm older. I'm not a little kid anymore, so I don't have this emotionally attached to these players like let's say like a younger person would have. Like somebody in their 20s, to me, is a baby. So 20-year-olds and stuff like that. Like I have something against wearing jerseys of people that are younger than me. I'm not wearing a RJ Barrett jersey. I'm sorry about that. I'm not wearing his jersey. I'll wear number 30, but it's going to be Bernard King. I'm not wearing Julius Randle's jersey. I'm sorry. What I'm saying? So I'm not idolizing those guys. I'm going to idolize my heroes. So it's nothing against anybody that wears jerseys. Because this is the way I'm thinking about it. Like if I saw like Julius Randle in the street, I probably wouldn't even say nothing to him. Even though I'm doing all of this diehard stuff, I probably wouldn't even say nothing to him. That's just the type of energy that I'm on. But I love the Knicks. I'm not a fan of the players per se. At least not anymore, not to that degree, if you get what I'm trying to say. Julius Randle, like I said, right off the bat, hits a jump shot. So like I said, young people, especially little kids, they'll see Julius Randle, maybe they'll watch it on a stream or they'll watch highlights and stuff, and they'll see the Knicks are playing good and they'll see Julius Randle and that name will ring off. So you gotta be conscious of that. Charlotte with the Lonzo Ball and stuff. There's kids watching. You know, they see these guys on Facebook and they're doing all these TV shows and stuff. You know, so to show up to the game and see your guys play that bad, it doesn't feel good. Those are memories that you never forget. So you always got to be cognizant of that. Trey Lyles, man, what's up with Trey Lyles? I think he's at the free throw line now. How come he hasn't been able to stick in the NBA? Trey Lyles, I feel like he's been like NBA journeyman for no reason. You know, he's always been able to fill up the stat sheet. Even San Antonio, they weren't really playing all that good, but they had injuries and stuff. And he was able to fill in for them during his time in San Antonio when they needed him. I know that for sure because I'm a fantasy basketball player. So you know, I've used Trey Lyles throughout the years to get me through some hard weeks of injuries and stuff, man. So I know all about Trey Lyles. Right now, Julius Randle is hot. You know, like I said, Julius Randle being hot is a good thing and it's a bad thing. That means that we're not playing well. But at least you got a player that can hit these shots, man. So that's what Julius Randle is going to do for us. So like I said, we're going to need everybody on deck, man. You know, I feel like the defense is a little bit more active at the moment. I think mostly because they're getting hype off of Julius Randle hitting those shots. So there's a gift and a curse of that type of thing. Shout out to Sims. Aaron Sims is out there kind of active. As soon as he came in, like I said, he came in at about the 4:30 mark. Once he came in, I felt like the energy changed a little bit. So I don't want to, contribute that to him, but definitely, something happened as soon as Amir Sims came in the game. So I mean, Aaron Sims, I believe his name is, man. He looks way different. He went and got himself a decent barber. He went and got himself in shape. So shout out to Sims, man. Amir Sims. Aaron Sims. I keep saying Amir, but hopefully that he comes in and can show us something. At least we're looking at Westchester, but you still want to see him do something right now. Just for all of our scouting guys. Right now, Taz Gibson is kicking ass, 14 and 8 with 2 assists. Like I said, the rebounds and stuff like that, I don't have that up at the moment. Like I said, this is preseason. We're just working stuff out. RJ Barrett is doing RJ Barrett. 5 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. So maybe RJ comes on in the fourth quarter. But, if RJ Barrett is doing this now, so I guess this is going to be RJ Barrett. Like some nights he'll score 17-17, then the next night he'll be on his nut, barely get to 10, but still doing everything else and playing plus basketball. So that's good, man. Julius Randle's just 19-7 and 3. That's what we're paying for. He's the highest paid Nick, and we need him to do that for us when we can't score. Derrick Rose 14, 3 and 2 right at the moment. Everybody else is kind of just filling in where they fill in. Evan Fournier, I'm anxious to see him really have like a breakout game. So maybe in the fourth quarter we might see him. Between him and RJ Barrett, if one of those guys can really break that, what do you call that 10-point mark in the fourth quarter, maybe both of them. That'll be good stuff for the Knicks. Alec Burke too. Shout out to Alec Burke. He's only 5'2", no rebounds. I don't know what he did defensively, blocking shots and getting steals and that type of thing. But he's actually pretty active, So, shout out to his ability to call a game on both ends of the floor. He's definitely filling in nicely for us in that role coming off the bench. Quickly, 9 minutes. Obi Toppin 9 minutes. Kevin Knox 7 minutes. Jericho Sims 6 minutes. Like I said, Amir Sims is here. So it is Amir. So I was right the first time. Amir Sims. So those are our young guys. Like I said, I would like to see them play a little bit more. We'll see what Tom Thibodeau does. We'll see if he's still going to try to win this game, or if he's going to open the bench and let the young guys do their thing. We'll see what happens. Right now, we're 77-72, according to this NBA scoreboard thing. Right now, they're still talking. That's why I'm talking. So, I mean, the game right now, the Detroit Pistons are just bringing the ball in. I'm at the 2:36 mark of the third quarter. They just hit a jump shot, so we're at 77-75. So I guess we're going to see a three-pointer right now. Got to manually quickly bring the ball up. So I guess I'm a little behind you guys, probably like 20 seconds. Got Emmanuel quickly just missed a floater. This is Julius Randle. Yep, Julius Randle three-pointer. Bang. Okay. So I'm at the 2:08 mark, man. So I know you guys are at least wow, you guys are like 25 seconds behind. maybe even 30 seconds behind. So sorry about the delay, guys. So those that are listening to me talk, I am probably like 30 seconds behind you guys, man. So I'll see if I can fix that before the fourth quarter and see if I can get that a little bit closer to you guys. Got Olenek. Olenek does what he does, man. Those little fake threes and stuff like that. Right now, it's all about Julius Randle. Julius Randle's going 1-on-1 now. RJ Barrett, wasted a drive there. They call the charging foul. No, they call a foul on Detroit. So I would have liked it better for for RJ to shoot that three. He was open, so he didn't need to drive. He was like actually wide open. Right now, look, bang, right there, he's wide open. Why come to the defense? He walked right into three defenders. So I mean, that wasn't like the smartest thing to do. So like I said, I'm about 30 seconds behind you guys, man. So right now I got RJ Barrett shooting free throws. Yeah, so I mean, we still got a 3-point play out of it, but it was totally unnecessary for him to drive towards the defense like that. He was already open. Right now, 77-88. The Knicks finally took the lead. We got 1-point lead. As you can see on the NBA score, I guess we're definitely starting to make our move. 80-77. Right now, Detroit looks flat. So I think the playing hard, the coaching, and all that stuff, it just changed right now. I'm looking at who they have out there. They don't really have their best guys out there. They got Trey Lyle out there, like I was giving props to. We got Hammies out there. Olenek is out there at center. So they don't really have the best five out there. But Casey, I guess, is looking at this five and see what they can give him. So it's preseason, so it's up to him to do that. They're not. These games, it doesn't matter if you win or not. Joseph is terrible, man. Joseph is terrible. Just now, Emmanuel quickly wasn't even doing anything, and he lost the ball. Olenek almost kicked the ball out of bounds, but it's still Detroit ball. Yeah, man. I called it, man. See, RJ in this fourth quarter, entering the fourth quarter, we're gonna need him to be more active. So he's starting to be more active now. So that 5 points quickly is just about 10 points now, I think. So Joseph had to heave it up. So we're entering the fourth quarter. On your clock, you guys might already even be in the fourth quarter. So while the fourth quarter is coming here, let me see if I can get a different stream. So that's kind of problematic for me, man, because that might actually take me out of the game. I don't want that to happen. But let's see what's up. So far, so good, man. The Knicks are winning 82-77. So we still got 30 seconds left. Excuse me, 30 seconds left in this game. Julius Randle, nice little drive. Yeah, man. So the Knicks are definitely on their stride right now. We're on a nice little run, 82-77. And I would just like to keep it at 10, and hopefully we can ride that out towards the end. You don't want guys to get hurt, that type of thing. You don't want to go too hard, but you just want to have a nice, comfortable lead, just to let teams know that we got the foot on the neck and we're not letting guys win. Even though the games don't count, we're just letting you know that they do count for us. So the third quarter just ended officially just now on my thing. So like I said, let me see if I can find another stream that I can get a little bit closer on your guys' time. It's gonna take a little while, man. So you could talk a little bit while we're doing that. So far, so good, man. I'm enjoying the Knicks. I know we're talking a little bit too much about Kyrie and things of that nature, but there's nothing else to talk about. Thank God that we're not talking about anything that the Knicks are doing per se. It's all having to do surrounding other teams, what other teams are doing. So right now the Knicks are all concentrating on basketball, and Tom Thibodeau saying everything that he needs to say, and all those exit interviews and things of that nature. After practice. So as long as that stays, as long as everybody does what they're supposed to do, we can really just concentrate on basketball. So I feel like there needs to be a little bit more focus on what the Knicks are doing. But like I said, this is preseason. So we'll get into that. It's a long season now, man. We're back to 82 games. And there's gonna be a lot to talk about. I'm probably gonna do a season season preview. So after this game, we'll do this one. I might do like a a recap of this game. We'll do another halftime show like this for the next preseason game, and then we'll do like a season opener kind of thing. Also, too, shout out to anybody that's into fantasy. I actually have a few more fantasy slots open. So if anybody's looking to join a fantasy league, I'm gonna do a live show basically a fantasy primer, and I'll have you guys come on. If anybody wants to play in that league, you just come on to that live. I'll have the link in the description, and also I'll probably have it in a live chat too, so you guys can just click that and then just jump into the league if you want to, because I have a few slots left. I'm trying to get it up to probably like 20 teams. So right now I believe I have 15. So we got 5 more slots, man. So look out for that. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Probably do that sometime in the evening. I'll probably do it like around the normal time I usually go on. Maybe about 8 o'clock or so. So shout out to anybody that's into fantasy. Yeah, man. If you're into fantasy now, man, if you want to join the league, just hit me up. You can hit me up on Instagram, or you can hit me up on Twitter, on my DMs, and I'll be more than happy to send you a link. So hopefully I'm a little bit closer. I'm not really too sure. Right now on this clock here it says 11:39, and right now I'm just starting the 4th quarter, man. So I apologize for anybody that's it's on definitely basketball, fantasy basketball. So if you're into it, Knicks 100 AGM, if you want in on it, it's basketball, brother. If you're into it, just hit me up in the DMs, and I'll send you a link to it. So 82-77 on my clock still. I'm at 11:39, so I'm still behind, guys. I tried to get the stream a little bit closer, just to match up where you guys are. And of course, I changed the stream, so my stream is all messed up. So since we're doing that, all right, hit me up on Twitter, man. Just Die Hard Knicks on Twitter. Hit me up in the DMs, and I'll send you a link. That goes for anybody. Anybody is interested. Canarsie on the check-in. What's up, Canarsie? Got Floyd Jarvis here. RJ and Julius Randle, our stars, brought us back. Yeah, absolutely. That can't be understated. They're here for a reason. There's a reason why they let us last year. So like I said, I tried to change the stream, so the new stream is not working as good as the first one. So let's see if I can get another stream here. While I'm doing that, let's check the box score. 82-78. According to this, it still says 11:37. I'm quite sure we're a little bit closer now. Knicks, same thing. Julius Randle's getting busy. 24 points. The tail of that end of the 3rd quarter there was Julius Randle. He did score 5 points right after I called him out. He scored those 5 points. So that's important. So I kind of want to see this guy, Evan Fournier, get off, man. So hopefully Evan Fournier can get some heroics in his 4th quarter. Not necessarily heroics, but just get his shot, get his chance. And then hopefully maybe the second half of this 4th quarter, maybe like the last 5 minutes or so, crunch time. Once we get to crunch time, we'll start seeing these guys here. Obi Toppin, Amir Sims, Kevin Knox, Jericho Sims back in the game, and quickly, and hopefully we can get those guys to rock a little bit, just to give our starters a little bit of break, because it's totally unnecessary for us to be blowing out our starters at the moment, man. So like I said, let me see if I can get this stream together. Yep. So my stream is jacked up. So like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, still trying to see if I can get me a nice synced up one. Yeah, let's see what Pistons are doing. Pistons are hanging around. Jeremy Grant, he was hot in the beginning. Now he's 14. He's been stuck in 14 points for a minute. Saban Lee has been playing pretty good for them. Nice journeyman point guard, Saban Lee. So I was shouting out Frank Jackson. He played pretty good in the beginning, but he kind of tapered off. 8 rebounds is good, but he's a point guard. So these are all good backup numbers, man. They still need a starting point guard over there in Detroit. We'll see what happens. Of course, they're a different team once they got the other guys. Once they got Cade Cunningham and Killian Hayes, like I said, I'm not really sold on him. Sadiq Bey is the big guy that I'm missing. Sadiq Bey will definitely be right next to Jeremy Grant at the forward spot, small forward, competing. Josh Jackson, I don't know what exactly what his role is going to be, but he's the guy who's in the same boat as Kevin Knox. Still trying to figure it out. Still trying to figure out what kind of player is going to be in this league, man. Yeah, man. So, like I said, I pulled myself off my stream, guys. So I still can't get into the game. Still trying to figure this out. Yeah, man. Fucking MSG, they kind of messed us up a little bit with the whole taking us off of certain streaming services and whatever. So it's kind of hard to find the game. So, like I said, right now this is preseason. So preseason is definitely one of those times to get that together, to figure out, how you're gonna catch your game. Figure out the lighting. My lighting is kind of hot, man. I don't know if you guys can see me sweating. I'm starting to sweat today because my lighting is extremely hot today. So we'll figure that out. I said that while I'm trying to get the stream together. Yeah, man. Once again, Amir Sims is out there. Shout out to Knicks 100. Are you guys interested in live calls, man? Because I do have the ability to do live calls and stuff, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in doing live calls with me here. So, like I said, we'll experiment with the stuff. I thought about doing it tonight, but I don't think tonight would be the best thing to do. I finally got the stream up, but I still think I'm behind. So we'll see. We'll see how this works. I got 9:46 on their clock. I'm at 9:46 right now. The Knicks are about to go for a timeout right now. Tom Thibodeau's yelling and screaming at Quickly. Yeah, man. So that's his son, man. That's his son. So the one thing about Quickly, which I appreciate, is that you can coach him hard. You can coach Quickly extremely hard. So I'm not really worried about that dynamic. He's not going to get in Quickly's head. Quickly wants to be coached that way. And I feel like everybody on the team wants to be coached that way. Nobody's going to come to his aid. Nobody's going to pat him on his back to make sure that his feelings are not hurt. It's really just going to be. It's going to be just some. Tough love, man. Everybody's in it. Not necessarily tough love, but guys are just really going to be locked in. Everybody's locked in. So there's like no excuses, man. And I'm just looking at my little chats here. I see a message, Knicks 100. I see a message. So I'll send you the link in a few minutes. But I see some of my other chats here, and they're all going crazy. Tib, they love it. Tibbs is pissed. Yeah, man. You have to be that way. You have to take all these games as if it's like as if they count. Because they don't count, but then they do. You have to set the precedent, man. You have to set the precedent for the season. If there's no other time to do it but now. This is how you get ready. This is how you get ready for the regular season. Yeah, man. So I'm anxious to see some Knicks basketball because I was out for maybe the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. Yeah, man. So I wonder what you guys are up to, man. What else are you guys doing right now? Any TV shows? Anything anybody's into? There's so many different TV shows right now. I just got caught up on You. I just got caught up on a couple things. Wu-Tang, I haven't got down with Wu-Tang, man. There's so many different shows that I'm trying to catch up on. Squid Games is like the number one. I'm afraid to start that, man, because I'm not really into the violent stuff. But once you start watching and then you can't stop watching, that's just how it goes, man. And then you get pulled in. Right now I got so many different things going on. It's unbelievable. Remember I told you guys I'm doing the New York City Marathon. I think I might pull out of it, man. We'll see. I'm still working hard trying to get my legs underneath me, man, but got a lot of issues here. I got a bad toe, got a bad foot, all kind of stuff is going on here, man. So I don't know if I'm gonna tap out. The Lakers are like the basketball version of a late careers. That's just the Stallone movie. I like that. I appreciate the dad jokes, man. I mean, they got talent. They got talent, but I mean, they do look like the expendables out there. Like if you didn't look at the year, you would think that they were like an all-star team. But then you got to fast forward. This is 2020. This is not like 2006. If it was 2006, then it literally will be an all-star team. Except for AD, I think AD would still be like in high school or something like that. Right now, Knicks are running their little plays. Nice little curl play for Obi Toppin straight to the basket. They called goaltending. So I like that, man. I like having a nice little curl play just to get Obi Toppin, 2 or 3 dribbles towards the rim. That's excellent, man. So yeah, Obi Toppin, we definitely got to try to figure out ways to get him involved. Kelly Olynyk getting isolated 3-pointers in the corner. Those are deadly. But I guess the energy is too low for him. Right now, we're doing a 2-man game with Obi, it seemed like. I see Amir Sims tried to drive hard and Olynyk stripped him. Amir Sims has like a similar game to Julius Randle. The way that he dribbles, his body size and stuff like that. Seems to be in great shape. So I'm anxious to see what he's going to do. Here goes a Knox. That was a set play. Oh man, he got himself stuck in the side of the rim. But that was a set play. They got Kevin Knox open for 3 there. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign for a shooter if they're gonna have set plays for him to try to get him open, to get him loose. So that's nice. So right now, 9 minutes of the game, and already we're seeing our youth out there. I was saying possibly around the 4-minute mark, but Tom Thibodeau got the young guys out there right now at the 9-minute mark. So what the hell is going to happen? He's going to have these guys just finish out the game. That'll be nice. I like Obi Toppin's haircut. He took a little bit more off the top, man. His fade is looking more tighter, definitely more sleeker. He got rid of the waves, or the bushy waves, whatever you want to say that he had there, looking clean. Yeah, man. So I'm happy to see this lineup, man. I called it. You got Obi Toppin out there. You got Amir Sims. You got Quickly. Who else is out there? You see Knox is out there. Who's the guard? Is that I think that's Burke. Burke is out there. So this is basically what I want to see here. I want to see these guys play. I don't necessarily want to see McBride and those guys yet. Maybe we'll see McBride and them towards the end of the game, maybe the 4-minute mark if the Knicks are still winning. Maybe we'll see those guys in Quentin Grimes and McBride and stuff. Here's the thing about young guys. I agree with the way Tom Thibodeau's doing stuff, because like if you give McBride and Grimes too much like airtime and they succeed, now you might have a problem now. Because like if the young guys are showing everybody they can play and they actually are playing good, then by not playing them, that's going to kill their confidence. So you got to play psychology, man. I don't know what you guys think about that. Definitely got to play psychology with these young guys, because you tell them to work hard and they'll get their shot when the time comes. But if they come in and drop 20 points, then you're like, fuck, I gotta bench this guy now. Yeah, defense is back. The energy is definitely up with the Knicks right now. Quickly just play decent defense there, but we got taken. But Quickly's flying up the court already, looking to push the ball. Nice hard coaching by Tom Thibodeau. Got the young kids' energy up. Right now, that was a bad shot by Quickly, man. Looking for the referees to bail him out. That I did not like. So that was a poor play there. That's all rookie mistakes there. Young people mistakes. Shout out to this dude Pickett. I think that's his name, right? Number 20-something on Detroit. He's decent too. I like the headband. Right now they just called a foul. Who they call a foul on? I believe Hammy. Yeah, this right now they're replaying the fast break by Detroit. It's not really worth watching. That was like the Knicks making a little mistake there, little rookie mistake. The stuff you just got to deal with right now in this type of game preseason. Yeah, man. You gotta play psychology out there. I don't know if anybody's ever coached, but even if you never coached on no high level, you can coach like your rec league, or just take over for the coach because he had to go pee or something like that, and now you're the father that got to step in, because the coach got to leave, got to go pick up his kids or something like that. If you have kids and been in that situation, you know what that's all about, man. But even if you're coaching like that, just watching and just noticing that type of thing, you know it already. You don't want to put a kid in there and have him mess up, thinking that he's supposed to do a certain thing, but you have to try to figure out what kids are good at, And then right now, you already know McBride and Grimes are hungry. So if they come in and get 20 points, and then you reward them by no minutes, by not playing them again for like the next 2 months, that's not going to be good for their psyche, man. So you got to be very, very careful with that type of stuff. You got to take the ball out of Obi Toppin's hands, man. looks like a chicken without a head dribbling that basketball. Right now, Taj Gibson's in the game. You got Burke driving. I don't know about that. So what do they call? They call a foul on the Knicks? Yeah, they call a foul on the Knicks. Shout out to Hammy. I don't want him to erupt, but Hammy's not doing nothing for me right now, man. I've been I circled him because I kind of want to see how he's playing. He got 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. I don't know what else he has at the moment, but 17 minutes. He's not really playing all that decent, man. See, they're putting an icy hot on somebody here. Number 25 for the Knicks. That's Amir Sims. Got some icy hot going on there. Get his knee together. Yeah, he's coming back in the game. but they just had to like ice it up, I guess. No, he's going to the end of the bench, so he might be done for the night. Maybe that's why Taj Gibson's in the game. They're reviewing something. You know, I don't know about the review stuff. I remember in the 90s and stuff when we used to watch the Knicks, we wish that they reviewed stuff more because the referees used to be all over the place, man. They would call a foul and they'd be like, no, that wasn't a foul. You know, so the way that they call the game now with all this replay and stuff, it would have came in handy. Maybe the Knicks would have won some series if we had instant replay and stuff. The way that they stop games now to review everything. And I feel like the Knicks, they call them the trip. So corny, man. And like if they reviewed stuff like that back in the days, man, maybe the Knicks would have won something. Or maybe, you know, Xavier McDaniel would be in jail right now. Either one. It would have been something. It would have been something going on there. Yeah. Every player on this team has, everybody's needed. That's what Tom Thibodeau said. Everybody's going to be needed this entire year. So, you know, we got to be patient, you know, for guys that are, I see the referee. Let me see what the referee.
Crowd doesn't like it, but he clearly tried to slow down Diallo. There's the extension of the foot.
Yeah, so I guess they're calling it flagrant one. So corny, man. Yeah, but you know, like I said, maybe we would have won some games back then. Yeah, about the unique skills, definitely, man. We gotta need everybody. Tom Thibodeau's not lying about that. You know, guys gonna get hurt. You know, guys gonna get in foul trouble. Guys gonna get in slumps. You know, so when guys' number get called, man, you gotta be professionals. You gotta get out there and play. Yeah, with only 4 seasons, yeah. Getting chemistry is very important. I mentioned that earlier, man. We used to play 8 preseason games. I don't think I ever remember them playing that many games. Not 8. 6 is one thing, but 8, I don't really remember them playing 8 preseason games. But they say officially the most preseason games that the NBA could play is 8. And just throughout the years, depending on what's going on, they'll change it. Right now, we're at 4, which I think 4 is good. You don't need to do more than that because, you know, you risk injury by having so many preseason games. I might have remembered 6. You know, 6 preseason games. Because I remember we used to go, we used to play Toronto every year, and we would go play in Montreal. So I actually went to Montreal once. Shout out to Big Tass. It was good, man. I actually drove up to Montreal with some Knicks fans, some guys that I never met before. We freaking drove to Montreal together. A big romantic trip. Right now, Detroit is starting to come back a little bit. The Knicks are trying to figure out their rotation. But right now, Detroit basically got their starting point guard, Saban Lee. You know, they brought back Jeremy Grant. So Detroit wants to win. And I see Julius Randle and the guys are back in there too. So, all right, so let's go. NBA basketball, yeah. You know, Detroit already set the table there. They want to try to win. So let's fucking win this game. Let's get the energy up in this motherfucker. We got 6. I'm at the 6:36. Excuse me, 6:24 minute mark. Right now it's NBA basketball time. We got this young boy here, Garza, whatever his name is. He's nice. Yeah, man, we got some NBA starters here, man. So let's make this a game. Julius Randle's there. Let's go. There goes Alec Burke. Alec Burke threw that. He had no chance of making that shot, man. We got Kevin Knox is out there. Derrick Rose is out there again. I don't know about that. But I guess we're trying to win. We'll see how this happens here. Saban Lee's going straight to the basket. Nice switch on Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson on decent defense. Still wasn't able to stop the penetration. Man. Jackson for 3. Misses it. Julius Randle with the rebound. Let's try not to get hurt here. They call a foul. In Detroit. All right, so Knicks ball, 5 minutes and 32 seconds left. Hopefully we can hold on to this day, man, because I want to win this game now. They brought Jeremy Grant in first, man. So if they brought Jeremy Grant in there and Saban Lee, let's get busy, man. Like, you want to win, let's play. You know? Big difference from that Dallas and Charlotte game, right? Getting blown up by damn near 70 points. But then you see the Knicks and Detroit. These guys are playing playoff basketball already. You got Alec Burke. They're putting up a lot of crazy shots. Right now, he's the go-to man. But Taj Gibson is out there playing his life off, playing his life away right now. I feel like every time Taj Gibson scores a basket, it takes another second off his career. Jeremy Grant almost pulled up. I feel like anybody can blow past Julius Randle, man. Oh, man. That was Jackson for 3. We'll take that. Let's bring it up here. Let's get this lead up to 10 and put these guys away. I always say, I didn't like that shot, but Julius Randle made it. You know, Julius Randle is our bad shot maker. Shout out to Kemba Walker. He's another guy that's a bad shot maker. So I'm glad we have those two guys there. Right now we got the Knicks fan right behind the Knicks bench going crazy. I love it, man. So if I was there, I would have been on right there, right on the Knicks bench. I would have been right behind the basket. Because for some reason, right over there with those people are there, the seats were pretty cheap. $100 to just sit right underneath the basket for a preseason game. It's not so bad. I almost did that. You know, just there by myself. I would have been there by myself. For some reason, I like to sit there because you get to see everything that's going on with the bench. You can still see the game decent. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I'm picking a seat in preseason, that's where I want to sit. I sat there maybe like 3 years ago. So that's a really good good seat there. He's a bad shot maker. You never heard that before, Big Tax? He's a bad shot maker. Freaking Carmelo Anthony was the king of that. Every shot he puts up is a bad one. Yeah, man. So I'm having a problem with my stream, you mother sucker. Let's get this together, guys. Yeah, man. I feel like a lot of especially in our market, we're the New York City market. So I feel like everybody's exploiting us at this point now. You know, I guess they see in social media and what people are watching on social media and that type of thing. So I think they're just exploiting us right now. They're just watching to see what we do, and then they're trying to mimic it. You know, so I feel like we're being overloaded with this whole New Yorker bullshit. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta chill out, man. Just let it come to you. You don't gotta like be all New York. We don't need to see the landscape of the city and the commercial. That's not for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we see the city all day long. We ride the buses, we ride the trains. You know what I'm saying? So in the commercials, I don't need to see, you know, the bodegas going by, you know, thing that doesn't excite me. That's really for out of towners and things of that nature. Yeah, speaking of internet, shout out to these guys, Famous Los, and this other kid. They got this commercial here for I guess a betting site or something like that. Some kind of betting site. Shout out to them, man. A lot of opportunities for people that are on the internet and stuff. It's called Sleeper. I'm not affiliated with them, so I'm just shouting guys out, man. I don't give a fuck about that type of stuff. That's the way I put it. How did I put it, man? Yeah, man. So I mean, Knicks are still doing their thing. It's 98-90. We're still, like I said, we're still in crunch time. I don't know who called timeout. Looking at it now, 97-90, 4:42 according to my clock. So we're about the same. I mean, I'm probably a little bit behind because I guess the Knicks hit another free throw to make it 98. But so far so good. Julius Randle 27-10, 27-10-4. You know, that's what he's gonna do for us. Excuse me, Taj Gibson 16-9. Wow, man. That just goes to show you that the 16-9 is going to be available for us for our center. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mitchell Robinson. The opportunity is definitely going to be there for him to really have a breakout season whenever he gets here. Because we can't count on Taj Gibson getting 16-9 every game. But Mitchell Robinson's a different story. If Mitchell Robinson can get close to 16-9 every night, that's a good player right there for us, man. So the opportunity is there for him. So, you know, right now, this is all like cookie cutter stuff, you know, skeleton tracks, if you want to say. So we can really see what the Knicks are trying to do here. Judy's, let me see, RJ Barrett, 10 points, was it 6 assists, 4 rebounds. If he's not going to score, at least he's going to do other things. He's playing decent defense, passing the ball, you know, being active out there, just not really scoring the way that we would like him to score. But, you know, if Taj Gibson's getting a 16, Derrick Rose gave us 14, Alec Burks is giving us 11 right now. You know, decent scoring all around. We're missing Walker, that type of thing. Fournier is being extremely quiet, you know, with only 5 points in 26 minutes. He's got the minutes, but didn't really get the touches. You know, so, you know, when you have other options out there, you can't really get so upset about that type of thing. But, you know, we're definitely going to need RJ Barrett to do a little bit more than what he's doing right now. So I see 98. I see 98 there. So I guess it's a free throw or something like that. Maybe something I'm missing. Maybe I might need to refresh this. Let me see what's up with that. Refresh that. I'm at the 3:43 mark right now. The Knicks are up 97-90. Julius Randle just got the rebound. He's getting a little bit loose, threw the ball ahead of him. He's pulling up. In and out crossover to Burke, back to Julius Randle. Julius Randle, top of the key. In and out dribble back to Burke. Hit Rose in the corner. Rose should have pulled up. He didn't. Ball back to Julius, back to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, circus pass to Tyrese Gibson in no man's land. 4 seconds left on the clock, and he scores. I mean, Tyrese Gibson, what is he got? 18 points right now. So something's wrong with the scoreboard here. The Knicks are actually winning 99-90 according to my clock, unless this is like some kind of dark mirror shit going on here with the scoreboard. Refresh that one more time. Yeah, they still got it 98. So maybe there's something's wrong with the scoreboard here. So with the time is correct though, 3:38. So we had a commercial. So far so good, man. I think we're gonna end up winning this game. We need to win every single one of these games, man. So like I said, we're playing the Detroit today. Let me see who we're playing. Who we're playing later in the week. Actually, 2 days. You only get 1 day off. Thursday is a day off, and then Friday we're back at it. And then we play the Wizards again. The Wizards, I want to smack the Wizards again. I feel like the Wizards might get revenge on us, because Kuzma didn't play really well. Beal didn't play well. We locked those guys up. So we'll see what happens, man. I think the Wizards are going to try to go out with a bang in that last game. So that's going to be the must-see game for the week against the Wizards. So are we home for the Wizards? Should I waste the game? See, yeah, we are playing at home, but the home opener is the 20th, man. So I don't know if I want to waste the money because I almost did it every single preseason game. I almost clicked it. You know what I'm saying? Almost clicked the game. But I don't know if I want to save the energy for game one, for the opener, because I'm going to be there at the opener, and God knows we're going to be out there in the city doing freaking podcasting and Knicks shit from probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon all the way until probably 4 o'clock at midnight, man. So that's gonna be a crazy day. So I don't know if I want to save all my energy for that, or maybe just try to get the bugs out first, against the Wizards. Just get the butterflies out the first time back in the Garden type of thing. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about that? I don't know, man. We'll see. Let me get this game back on. And like I said, I'm messing around with these funky streams. Hey, what's up? This is Leo Valentine's dad. Mr. Leo, shout out to you. I haven't seen you all year, man. Shout out to you, man. Everybody's coming back. Everybody's coming back to the streams. Everybody's trying to find their spot to watch games and to enjoy the content and stuff like that, man. So welcome everybody from last year. We back at it. Halftime to crunch time. Like I said, right now preseason stuff. We had State in the beginning of the game. Last season we had Simeon Russell was on the show often. I feel like he was on almost every game at halftime last year, and nobody cared. Nobody cared last year. I feel like me and Sim was on the show every day, and I feel like nobody was watching. I think we might have had 14 people, the most at sometimes. But now things are getting a little bit higher. The other night, actually, for a preseason game, I think I had 120 something people in here watching the halftime show with me. So shout out to everyone that's supporting the content, supporting the movement, supporting the NBK, just supporting any Knicks podcaster out there, because we out here. There's a lot of us out there putting out good stuff. There's a lot of people out here putting out bad stuff too, man. But support everybody. Let's keep the movement in house and stop giving our energy to everybody else out there, those other networks and stuff like that, because they basically copying us. They're trying to figure us out. But don't let them do it. Just stick with the guys that and let's bond together, man. Yeah, man. So once again, shout out to Knicks 100 GM. I'm gonna send you a link as soon as we get out of here. So I'm doing that fantasy league. So if anybody's into fantasy basketball, now that we're towards the end, the chat is starting to pop up a little bit more. If you want to play fantasy basketball, hit me up in my DMs, either in Instagram or Twitter, and I'll send you a link. Right now, I have 5 more spots. If Knicks 100 gets in, I'll have 4 more spots. There's a couple other people too that are telling me that they might not be able to make the live draft. So I actually might have a little bit more spots than that. So anyway, just hit me up in my DMs or whatever, and then look out for tomorrow. I'm gonna have a fantasy primer. Julius Randle's going crazy right now. He just scored a nice little floater. He's definitely getting better, man. From a guy that had no clue what he wanted to do to becoming a legit go-to scorer in the NBA right now for a winning franchise. Yeah, man. So shout out to tomorrow. I'm going to do a fantasy primer, probably by myself again. I'm just going to be explaining the rules, explaining my format in the game, strategies, and things of that nature. And for anyone that wants to sign up, that will be the day to do it tomorrow. because I'll devote a whole show to it. Maybe like a little 30-minute show just to give everyone a heads up about fantasy basketball, Yahoo fantasy basketball. I did one last year, but this year I'm more than likely going to do it a lot more, lot quicker, because I'm just a little bit better at it. Yeah, right now it's 103 to 90. As you can see it on the screen. I have it small there. I'm not sure if you guys are going blind, but it is 100 to 90, 103 to 90. Julius Randle, nice little fast break to Alec Burke. Yeah, man. So, when it comes down to a 48-minute game, I think Detroit really came at it and pounced on us to rattle us. But when you're talking about a 40-minute game, the Knicks are just too well coached, too talented for a team like this to really overtake us, man. So, yeah, definitely. You have a spot, man. I'm gonna send you a link right after this game. Yeah. So if anybody else wants to get on, and like I said, hit me up in my DMs, and definitely tomorrow I'll have the link in the chat. And I'll have the link in the bio and all that stuff for guys to just click the link and just sign up that way. Yeah, man. There's a lot of podcasting going on, man. Sim got a lot of stuff going on his end. I'm trying to help him out as best as I can, because I enjoy working with those guys. Shout out to Guard Up Knicks. Guard Up Knicks is actually going to do a post-game show after this game too, man. So if you enjoy Guard Up Knicks, check out their channel, Guard Up Knicks. They're doing a post-game show. Of course, Sim is doing a post-game show. So just pull up and check and see what guys are talking about, man. Just show a little bit of love. While we doing that, hit the thumbs up before you get out of here, man. Thumbs up definitely helps the algorithms out. And of course, hitting the thumbs up is almost like dropping like a quarter, not even a quarter, like 10 cents in the bucket. Like literally, it's like one thumbs up is like 10 cents in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to help the cause, hit that thumbs up. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't do nothing but support the show, man, so we can keep this going. I like Stewart, man. Isaiah Stewart. I know I talked about him earlier. I feel like he could be a future Knick. We'll see what happens with his career. If the Knicks need a backup power forward or something like that down the line. I know guys talking about Zion Williamson and stuff like that, but if Julius Randle's still playing the way he's playing, I don't know if Obi Toppin might get upgraded to the starting spot in like another 5 years or so. I'm talking about. We'll see. Yeah, man, we got 1 minute and 33 seconds left. Josh Jackson just had like a nice little layup there. Yeah, man. Right now, Derrick Rose is still in the game. I don't like it. I feel like he should come out. Taj this game. I see something going on with the internet. I hope you guys can still hear me good. Taj Gibson still scoring. I think Taj Gibson might have like 20-something points. Let's clean this up before we get out of here. See, Taj Gibson got 21 points, man. Julius Randle got 29. Yo, RJ Barrett, he definitely runs like he has tree trunk legs, man. He probably could use a day. Derrick Rose 14, RJ Barrett still at 10, Alec Burke at 12. Yeah, right now the two go-to guys is Julius Randle and Taj Gibson. It's nice, but I kind of want to see these guys sit down. I see Taj Gibson finally is getting a blow right now. Pause. Who came in for him? I'm hoping it's Jericho Sims. Right now, I see somebody coming in for Burke. Burke is also getting out of there. Yeah, I don't want to see Burke either. Let's put some of these young guys in there. Just checking out the box score. Isaiah Stewart is definitely always going to give you 7 and 7. 10 and 10. It's always the same points with the rebounds. I love that kid. Amir Simmons is back in. Obi Toppin is back in. So that's your front court. Oh, Deuce McBride is finally back in the game. So that's good. So remember Tom Thibodeau said, if you play 1 minute, play your hardest minute. So this is his assignment right now. Right now he's playing really good defense. Nice little man defense there. So it's true, man. If you're gonna play your hardest minute. Right now, I'm at 43 seconds. I don't know if the game is over on your clock, guys, but the game is basically over right now. RJ's nice little interior pass to Amir Sims. He blows a layup. Here comes Detroit. They're going to try to get some chippy points here. Jackson got a corner three-pointer. Is that Isaiah Stewart? Yep. As I say, Isaiah Stewart is a decent player, man. He just scored. I don't know if the game is done on your end, guys. I'm at the 24-second mark. I think somebody called a timeout or something. It was foul. Tom Thibodeau is still in midseason form with the face. it's one thing to be intense like that, but playing a professional game, 82 games plus the preseason and the playoffs, man, these guys got to keep their health intact, man. You don't want these guys to catch no freaking aneurysm or something like that. You know, they're in advanced age. Guys are still playing defense. Detroit is still coming at us. Wide open 3-pointer in the corner. Who's that? That's Frank Jackson. So you know, still enough time on the clock for them to come back. I guess Detroit is not really pressing it anymore. They're gonna let the clock run out. Right now, Deuce McBride, you know, get a little dribble out. You know. So the Knicks win. Knicks win 108 to 100. Not as dominant of a performance as the first two games, but it still showed the resilience of this team, the strength of this team, that we were able to stick with it, stick with what we do, and just gradually just squeeze the life out of this team. Shout out to Sadiq Bey. He didn't play. Killian Hayes didn't play. A couple other. I think that's really it for Detroit. We were missing Kemba Walker ourselves. You know, so you know, neither team was 100%. Neither team really going so hard. But I do appreciate the fact that Casey and Tom Thibodeau, you know, kept the guys in there to keep the game interesting, man. So once again, shout out to everybody this here. Got Knicks fan for life. He just popped in. Yeah, Dallas blew out Charlotte, man, for almost 70 points, man. Crazy. We talked about that earlier in the show. But yeah, man, I know you guys are gonna get ready for your post-game shows, you know, on your way to bed and stuff. So once again, shout out to the NBK Network, Nothing But Knicks. They're doing their post-game show over there, and then also post-game show over at Guard Up Knicks, man. So while you're watching Sim and those guys over there, take a look at Guard Up Knicks, see what's going on over there too. All right, man. So I see you guys on the next one. Like I said, I'm gonna do a Yahoo Fantasy Primer show tomorrow around the same time, like about 8 o'clock, 8:30 maybe. And then there's gonna be some other stuff I'm gonna be doing also, man. So check me out on the internet somewhere, man. You'll see your boy Ebru, man. So without further ado, 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb, salute. See you guys on the next one, man. Thanks again for all the support. Once again, hit the thumbs up on the way out. All right, peace, guys.